If you don't know about Pistis, you might want to sit down if you're standing. Because Pistis is a Greek goddess, also thought of as a feminine spirit of trust, a feminine spirit of honesty. In the mythology of the Greeks, she was a good spirit who escaped from Pandora's box and fled promptly back to heaven. Her Roman name is Fides, Fides, which to me sounds a lot like the root of fidelity. And the opposite of Pistis is Apate, the spirit of lies, the spirit of deception. So Jesus calls on Pistis. He uses that word, which refers to a Greek goddess. Now, I don't know what that does to those of us with a high Christology to hear that Jesus referred to the divine feminine or to a goddess. I know that for some it means that I'm going to go to hell for even suggesting we look at that word in this part of the story. Come to think of it, I might be demonized. But don't you find it curious? Don't you find that original word to be very, very curious? Don't you find it curious that hearing the original word would disrupt our thinking, that it would be disruptive to our understanding? Might create some dissonance, especially for those of us who hold a high Christology. And while that part of the story might not resonate, the rest of it will. The 15th chapter of Matthew concludes with Jesus and the disciples continuing their journey and climbing a high mountain, and many people in need of healing follow. And in the presence of Jesus, they are healed. The ones who had been silenced are speaking. The ones who were held down started getting up, moving around. And the ones who were blind began to see new things. And then Jesus looked at the disciples, and he looked at the people, and he said, "Let's eat. Let's have a feast. Get out the bread." And there was plenty. Fill the cup to the top with love. And there was plenty. And they gave thanks. And Jesus said, "Eat and remember these things."